Aim at the campfire burn area as some flames continue to burn. Rain is slowly making its way into Northern California. Now there are serious concerns about flooding and landslides. We have team coverage on the impending storm. Dennis Shanahan is in the Weather Center tracking that storm and how much rain is expected. But first, let's go out live to Oroville, where Fox 40's Doug Johnson talked to a lot of people who are concerned tonight about that storm. Doug.
Well, Nikki, the sheriff tells us that his deputies are going to be working through Thanksgiving to continue their search for human remains up in Paradise, but he admits this rain won't make things easy.
It's very fine ash in many of the areas that we're searching. You add water to that, and now you're probably going to have some kind of, mud ash combination. I think that could be a little bit more difficult to go through.
However, Butte County Sheriff Corey Honey says his investigators will continue to work through the rain and the holidays until they can recover all the remains they can.
What I will say is that we're making good progress, and in all of the areas that have been affected, and we're really pushing towards trying to get as much done before the rains come. We will be working Thanksgiving Day. I'm trying to balance that as well because our crews are getting tired. They certainly, I think, want to go home to their families. Not any disrespect intended to the people that were out there. So we're going to try to keep our operation going, but at the same time, where we can allow personnel to go spend some time with their families, they will, and where we can't, we'll try to do something nice for them.
Still, Sheriff Honey admits his office has limited resources in a very wide area to cover.
That's why I've asked the public that when they are allowed to go back in, we're trying to balance those competing interests, that if they find something that they believe to be human remains, that they call us immediately. And you may not realize it because animal bones can often look like human bones. So we've asked that they do that. And what I tell people is there's probably no way to be 100% sure that we've got everything. And if we were to try to get closer to that 100% assurance, it would probably take us months, if not years.
And of course, the next question we had for the sheriff is when are people who are from Paradise going to be allowed back in to see what's left of their homes? And he said, really, this rain could slow that process as well because, of course, right now the concern is trees falling. He says, a lot of trees were damaged in the fire. Well, the rain's going to make that even worse as water saturates the ground. Many of those roots are going to come loose and even more trees are going to fall. So again, this is all really going to slow down that process. And for more on that rain, we're going to toss it over to Dennis Shanahan in the Weather Center to hear more about when that rain might be expected. Dennis?
Yeah, Doug, our latest forecast models are showing between 2 and 4 inches of rain at that burn scar, and that is going to be a concern.